It is the next morning. We are getting ready to go downstairs to the IHOP and have some breakfast. I'm thinking maybe pancakes. Hopefully they have turkey bacon, because I like some pancakes, some turkey bacon, and I don't know what else. Maybe that's it. I think that's enough actually. So let's go get some breakfast, y'all. Let's go.
Yep, we're gonna go up those stairs. Yes, ma'am. All right. Wherever you guys would like to sit, chill.
Oh, we get to pick where we want to sit.
Okay. Wanna do this one? All right, and it's not 11 o'clock, but at 11. Hey, you know we got no steaks and all of that stuff.
Oh, good. They do have turkey bacon.
I know. For you, ma'am?
I want to get the 2 buttermilk pancakes with turkey bacon and hash browns.
And is that all for you ladies?
Yes.
All right, just to make sure I didn't miss anything.
You're going to get some of hers, huh?
Oh, I'm gonna eat all them.
You gonna eat all? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna order. Miss, can we
No,
get
no, 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 don't order no more.
Can we get an extra hash brown?
Yeah.
And do you guys need anything else?
That's just way too much butter.
I'm good.
Yeah. We had a hubcap like this on our van. Okay, well, we've had breakfast. As you've seen, I did get my pancakes and the turkey bacon, some hash browns, and cranberry juice. Yeah, I don't know where they cook it, but it's not in that place right there. It's not right there where the IHOP is, because the food came cold. Well, lukewarm and cold, but anyway, we're moving on to the next thing, and I'll see y'all there. Well, that must be where that train goes that they were telling us about.
Down there. What it does is it goes behind it and it swings out kind of over the water, so you can get some really nice pictures from our side.
Okay.
And then go over there and check, see if the it's a old church / museum, because that's the other side of where the railroad is, Underground Railroad.
Bonjour, how are you?
So you pull up and drive back and pull up.
Keeping the flame of freedom alive. You can take and pause it here so you can read all of that. But this is the monument for Harriet Tubman. All right, you can pause it here. All right, you guys, it's rainy out, so there's not going to be a lot that I do here in Canada. Kind of on a time constraint. We got things we still got to do back over in Detroit. So this is going to be about it for Canada, other than getting some more video footage as we head out. But I definitely wanted to see this, the Tower of Freedom memorial while we were here. And they say there's not a lot here in Windsor anyway, so I guess I'm not really missing anything. But I am in Canada once again, with my feet in Canada. They say it's dirty here. You know, a lot of places are. So anyway, let's get on going to the next place. They got Caesars right there. A lot of people come over here to go into Caesars. Again, because of time constraints, not gonna make it in there either. But it was nice getting over here. You know, being right there. That's Detroit right there. So being this close to Canada, it's nice to get in, even if it's for just a few minutes. All right, let me get out of this rain. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, well, I'm getting ready to go do a little bit exploring. That one's going up. I want to go down, so I'm not getting on that one. Look at this view from here as you wait. I don't know if you can see down there all that traffic. I think that's people going back over, going to Canada. There's the river there. Oh, elevator's here. I gotta go.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
All right. We're going on the PeopleMover. We just ride around. We're gonna take this elevator up to the 5th floor and catch it right there. We're gonna go do this by ourselves. We got one person who went off to the casinos, and the other two are chilling back at the hotel. All right, so level 5, Detroit PeopleMover. Us, ride for free. I'm trying to find, where do you go? All right, we're gonna figure this out together.
Do you know how long before it comes?
The couple doesn't matter yet. The one just left.
One just left?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the next one is in 5 minutes. So it's a little cool out here. Yeah, it's cold. It's kind of cold. So I might get back in there. For your safety, wait for trains behind the yellow platform. I don't know what direction that it's even coming in. I don't know if it's that way or that way. Got an announcement coming.
Attention, please. For your safety, please remain behind the yellow platform.
All right. I'll see y'all either as the train's coming up or once we're on the train. Actually, I figure I could just talk right now a little bit about testing. Okay. I had to make sure doesn't say it's recording. Let me check that out. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Okay, now it's showing that it's recording. I think it was recording before, so I'm gonna just keep going from where I was. We went over to Canada, and we didn't stay that long, not even an hour. Drove around a little bit. Took the video footage of the Harriet Tubman monument. And sorry, I'm just keeping my head on swivel, y'all. That's all because I'm by myself, so I got to keep an eye out on things. So yeah, we did that. We've gone and we met with some of the family members, and back at the hotel. We ate while we were over there. We're back at the hotel, and we may or may not be going back out to visit with some other family. Just depends on when they get in from work and stuff. So it has started to rain. They said there might be a little snow flurries as well. So I'm gonna take this train ride around Detroit. I don't plan on really getting out. It's just to ride it around and get back to here, but just to see Detroit that way, because it's so cold on the outside. So I want to do that. I'm gonna take y'all along with me. Hope y'all enjoy the ride. Oh, here comes the train. To get off at the Grand Circus Park station and gonna look around a little bit. This is where we are. I don't think it's this way. Just trying to figure out what direction I want to go in. So I think we're gonna go this way. Ooh, look at that pretty dog right there. I don't know what there is to see here, but figure we get out and walk around. Just do a little bit of walking, you know? Looks like there's a theater there. Oh, it's a stadium we went by. Can I get across the street in 14 seconds? Yep. Look down there. All right. I think I'm gonna walk down toward the stadium over here. see what's over there. That right there is what I thought was a theater. It says Madison. I thought it was a theater, but it's actually an eating place. Buddy's. Right there, it's Buddy's. All right, let's keep going. That's where we're headed to, right there. That stadium. All right, y'all. I'm just staying in this little area, just circling this one area because I do not know my way around here at all. I am by myself and I do not want to get lost. So I'm going to just stay in this vicinity here, see what they have going on here. This place that I've been getting is the baseball stadium, Motor City Casino. So that's where I am now. It says Motor City Casino, but I think it is the Tigers. Tigers.com to get tickets. All the bells. Bells playing. I wonder how often they go off. I think I'm gonna walk over by that church that they're playing from. Get some shots of that. All right, it's not the best day for walking around, is it? A big puddle. All right. I'll say it's not the best day to be out here. Rain is starting to come out a lot more, and my hands are getting cold. So we'll probably be getting back on that train real soon. I'm getting quite wet. So let me hurry up and go by this church and grab some shots and get back over to wherever I caught this train from. Get back on the train. All right, see you in a bit. St. John's Episcopal Church. Put the little window back off in there. A little detail on the doors. Headed back to the station. Maybe this is the theater. Fox. Detroit's finest entertainment. All right, I got you. Little more. Could do. All right, well, this is the Fillmore. Is that what it said? Yep, the Fillmore. All right, we gotta find our way back to this station, which there's the stadium. Goes straight down there, and then that way, I think. We don't have to wait. We don't have to wait on this light. All right, there's another church right here. Citizens Commission. I don't know how people are walking around here in shorts. My fingers are frozen. That's crazy to me right there. There we go, and walk across the street here and walk. That's where I have to get over to there, right there. All right, I was a little mistaken. That is not where I need to go. That is where I need to go. So I could have just stayed on this where I'm getting there. My mouth it's so cold, my mouth is numb. So I might get back to y'all when I'm thawed out on the train. Thank you. It's nice and warm in here. Hi there. All right. Okay, this is a take just in case it was a recording. I was saying the building that I walked into, when I walked into, it was so warm. I wish I could have stayed in there, but I had to come up the stairs. I chose the stairs instead of the elevator to get some exercise because I haven't done any exercise since I've left home. So figured the walking today and coming up the stairs, give me some exercise. My mouth is still so numb. I'm so cold, it's numb. But we have 2 minutes until the train comes, so we're going straight back to the hotel and get off there. won't be getting off on any more stops. I'll go back to the hotel and maybe walk around in the hotel, check out the fitness center, the pool. The hot tub would be nice to get into about now, but I didn't bring my swimsuit, so that's not going to happen. But we'll walk around and see what all they have to offer there. All right, see y'all in a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. We're at Grand Circus Park. We got to go to Times Square, Michigan Avenue, Fort Cass, Huntington Place, West River Point, Financial District, and then Millender's where I get off. Here comes the train.
Station.
Woo. Nice and warm on here. All right, let's ride. Transit police just got on, so I feel safer right now. See it down there? Right down there.
The next station.
Our little ride around Detroit area. Going back to the hotel and see what we can get into there.
All right, well, look, that was the end of somewhat of the day there in Detroit. I had a wonderful time getting on that PeopleMover, and I actually had planned to stay on there and just ride the train. But as I was looking at the little pamphlet they gave and stuff, I said, well, I'm gonna get off and just kind of explore and then get back on and ride back in. Because we were gonna be going to some of their family's house that night, but some folks were off at the casino, some were chilling at the hotel, and I said, well, let me go do a little bit exploring, and I did. I enjoyed myself. It got rainy and wet, and my hand was cold, and these lips were numb. Hopefully you seen that part when I was saying about how numb my lips were. Wasn't sure my words were going to come out correctly, but I made it through, endured, and we saw the Tiger Stadium, which I'm not really familiar with that team, but I like that stadium. It was pretty neat, and then the churches and the bell and just that little area and stuff. So it was giving you a little sight. I got to see some sightseeing. You guys got a little bit of sightseeing. And when I got back to the hotel, I did walk around to find the fitness center and the pool. And of course, the fitness center, you have to have your card to get in. And then there's another section where you have to have a card, but it's where they have apartments there. So the hotel guests can't get in there. You have to be a resident, and you have a separate card, of course, to get into that part. But as I found out that to get into that area where the fitness center is, you have the card, but you also have to use your card to get back out. So safety precautions there. They had different areas for fitness. There were three different rooms, and all three rooms were, that they were engineered or catered to, certain workouts. You had your free weights, and you had that little bit. When I walked in that first room, I was like, okay, they don't have much. But as you see, as it kept going, then you could see they had like the workout, the machines and all that stuff, and the resistant bands in the different areas. And then I walked over I found the pool area, the swimming pool, the hot tub, which is a very nice area. And you could walk over to the windows that they had there and see outside, right outside the window. Then you could go outside, which I did. I went out there, and it was still wet and rainy.
So we're right across from the General Motors, the Renaissance Center, but there's General Motors right there. That's the tunnel we were walking in. That first night, we went over to the restaurant, and then this is the track I rode the train on. This is Detroit, y'all. A part of it. That's where you go over to go through the tunnel into Canada, which is right over there. That's Canada. Windsor, Canada, right over, all along over there. Got a phone call. One of the ladies are on their way back to the hotel, and then we're going to ride over to one of their cousins, to go and visit with them for a spell.
I started hightailing it back to the hotel room, so I could be there and be ready to go once they got in. And then when they came, called for an Uber, and we Ubered all the way out to their house. And we had a wonderful time that night. There is no footage because I was at somebody else's house that I was in the moment, and I hadn't asked for permission, so I did not do any filming there. But it was a nice time. Anyway, that concludes this part, but there's more. Just gonna pick up more. There's another part, so make sure that you subscribe if you haven't, so you can find out, be notified when that drops, when that video drops. And also for all other videos, those of you that are subscribed and have been coming along, continue to come along. I thank you for that. Thank you for being a part of our little community here. Hopefully it'll keep growing and growing. But we're at the end, so let me just say and try to encourage you to get out there and enjoy life, whatever that looks like for you. Just make sure you stay safe doing so. Take care of yourselves. God bless you.